Oh, I didn't clap yet. Whoops. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another 2025 listen. I haven't reacted to new music in a while because there's some stuff coming out this year, but I just never made the time to make a video on it, especially since I got so caught up with the whole 2015 year retrospective listens. When there's a good, big, notable 2025 album that's dropping, there's a couple of that I can think of off the top of my head. I will make a video on it, hopefully, bearing any schedule video conflicts that I may have recorded, or if I run out of space because I still need to clean up some stuff. Anyway, finally another 2025 album listen. It's been a while, but we're here. I don't even remember the last 2025 album it was. Jesus Christ, was the last 2025 album Cardi? Holy crap, I haven't reacted to a new album drop in 3 months. Alright. Okay, so I know this guy, but I don't know him that well musically wise, because the artist and album we are looking at Mr. kevinabstract and his new album Blush. So why kevinabstract and why Blush? Well, first of all, I know of kevinabstract if you know of the rap group Brockhampton, and even still I haven't indulged into a Brockhampton album fully. Like, I have like a couple songs that I know of, and I know about their I guess their success as a rap group, but other than that I haven't made the dive into the whole the whole Brockhampton lore, the whole kevinabstract lore. But kevinabstract is a very interesting situation, because a few years ago I randomly noticed that I was following kevinabstract on Twitter. I don't know how it happened, and I don't know why I did that. I just randomly saw that I was following him, and I never really unfollowed him because I knew he made music and he had some funny tweets. So that's a good way of keeping me followed. Another thing that set off me wanting to do this album is the feature list, because there's some pretty notable features here. Danny Brown, who I know of pretty well, jpegmafia, a guy we've reacted to before, and a couple of ones from Quadeca. Quadeca is a guy who I actually have indulged in because he dropped his album last year, Scrapyard, which I really liked. And as you can see with the last track, Texas Blue, Mr. kevinabstract is found on here. So there are some connections that I can see with kevinabstract and the features he's been associated with and whatnot. So I'm like, you know what? Let this be my first kevinabstract album since he dropped it like yesterday. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. So this is the first ever reaction listen to a kevinabstract album. Who knows, maybe that might open the doors to a Brockhampton video, but I don't know. I asked on my community tab if anyone, messed with kevinabstract, fucked with him. I asked if I should make a video on it. No one commented. I got like a couple likes, but yeah, I guess that couple likes is good enough for me. Even if no one explicitly said to, listen to this album, I'm gonna do it anyways, because it's been a while since we've listened to a 2025 recent album, so yeah. And he also has songs with Dominic Fike. I know that guy. I'm assuming this is a single. Geezer. Geezer. Before we get into the album, of course, with oh, okay, never mind. There is no Genius lore, so we don't have to go through that formality. Actually, before we get into it, maybe I should have looked into see like an artist bio of kevinabstract. Maybe that might help. Sorry, editor me. Sorry, you're gonna have to like splice some shit. Clifford Ian Fernando Simpson, born July 16th, 1996, better known by his stage name kevinabstract, is an American singer-songwriter, rapper, producer, and filmmaker from Corpus Christi, Texas. He is the de facto leader of the all-American boy band, they're called a boy band, Brockhampton, and was heavily influenced by Nirvana, Will Smith as both a rapper and actor, oh that's interesting, and Kanye West among others. As a musical guest, Kevin gained traction when he toured with the Californian indie band The Neighborhood. Jesse Rutherford, the lead singer of the band, became good friends with Kevin and promoted his second album, American Boyfriend, a suburban love story, on social media. Kevin also had a blog back in 2009 and 2010. I mean, that's kind of what you did back then. And yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that for now. That is your genius lord for the video. Alright, back to you, me, or whatever. I don't know. Look at this album cover. Got him all blushing. Sorry. Blush. Kevin Abstract. June 27th, 2025. 18 songs, 45 minutes, 35 seconds. Track number 1. The Introduction. Hello? Hello? Okay, it's not in English, so... Oh, okay. Next track, H-Town.
Wasted time, wasted potential. Hates to get rid of you. Ghost, I'm invisible. I prefer that he the same. With a white tee, the ice me, Johnny Dang. Coach Chris,
Johnny Dang.
My boy get on my nerves. I said,
Bing.
get out my type of nigga that I hold the whole.
Hello, So Gone, So Flexy.
I ain't never killed nobody, I promise.
Hello, Amir Vaughn.
Nobody's harder to sleep. I used to cry to my mama. I was right. I'm the left hand of God.
Okay. Okay. Also, yes, just to let you know, Kevin Abstract is a rapper. At least that's what I think he is. That's what Hampton was. Dirty South for life. Okay, wow. What a way to get us started. Those strings in the background, you know, really add some good flavor to that track, huh? Let's see what Genius has to say about this song. H-Town serves as the de facto opening track for Blush, the 5th solo studio album from Texas musician and ex-leader of the disabled musical collective Brockhampton, Kevin Abstract. The track was initially previewed by Abstract on June 23rd, 2025, who uploaded a snippet of the track's music video to his social media accounts under the title Montgomery County, while confirming that it would be released as part of Blush. Shortly after doing so, Los Angeles rapper Quadeca, who we know, revealed through his label X8 Music's Instagram story that the preview track was indeed H-Town. Sweet. My only fear is God, he know every... I robbed. Pistol in my right. I'm the left hand of God. Yeesh. In religious contexts, particularly within Christianity, the left hand of God often symbolizes judgment, punishment, or a position of lesser status. Amir is using this as a metaphor to say he has been robbed of an eternity in heaven, and in a way, this versus him repenting his sins. Sheesh. Type of dude that'll hold the whole onion. That's what I'm saying. Alright, cool. What a very nice start. Hopefully the second track doesn't transition, but it doesn't sound like it. Anyway, let's get into it. Track number 3. Copy. Hello? I heard he has some sort of indie feel to it, so, you know, okay. He did have Nirvana as an influence, right? Okay, the little guitar. Hello? The switch? We got a switch upcoming. So Gone, So Flexy is back. Okay. Okay. Why you blushing? Why you blushing? Next track. Danny's track. Oh, it's only a minute. Stop! Stop! What? Danny on this beat is fucking so interesting. Next track, Yoko Ono. I didn't know the Beatles were gonna be on this album. Okay, wait. Actually, let's rewind that back. I need to see what the fuck Danny was saying. Jack. That's why we don't swim, but on these tracks I'm floating. More motion than yoga teachers with fat ass, like Hulk Hogan pressed in prison, brother like the black. Jesus Christ. Oh Danny, oh Danny, oh Danny. All facts, yell cap, clout chase, and piggyback. For the Max had to leave to bring the city back. Teach your daughters, be grateful, say thank you, and never trust in Cartier Santos. Used to really feel something when a rapper died. Used to live to die, now I'm dying to live. and success comes to those too busy to notice it. Stud! Oh, Danny, you philosopher. He likes feet too. I don't know why I needed to bring that up, but he likes feet. Oh, he fucks with feet. I don't know if he likes it per se. You know, semantics and whatnot. Anyway, next track, Yoko Ono. Dickhead. Ain't got a tip. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Condensate.
I don't wanna know.
Yeah, what are the Beatles without her?
So I can be wrong forever.
True.
Got me to eat me, cut me out. We make believe and switch some.
Money? I don't know. Taxes? Well, here's another guitar. Makana XO. Is he gonna transition? Okay, it's not. Huh. Okay, wow. What a pretty beautiful. I don't know, is it like a chorus or like, I guess you can say it's a chorus, but like the whole section with love spells on it is like, wow. It's very blissful, I guess, for lack of better terms. Is this all Kevin? Well, it's not mainly all Kevin Abstract's doing, but I'm assuming he has like the main contribution in the production. I mean, he is a producer on this track. Damn, AJ, Devon, Manley, Kiko Murley. That's just the casual listener to me. I still thought we were getting some fucking beat drop or something, but at least the whole song stays consistent. But yeah, when I heard Kevin Abstract's verse, it just reminds me of a combination of Frank Ocean and Childish Gambino. I don't know if Kevin Abstract has already heard that multiple times, but I'm sorry if I am feeding into the flame. But that's just the first couple of people that came to mind. But I mean, you know, with the like uses of guitars, and it's like I can slightly see that Nirvana influence, but it's not like it's like a glaring inspiration. The indie guitars, you know, I can see it. Okay, so far pretty good. Let's see what track 6 brings us. Nola, New Orleans, baby.
First, if you wanna act up, so
Yo.
what you list first, wanna back it up.
Yo. Quadeca's on this song too.
Penny pinch. I spend bread on all my hoes. She don't now she has to come to show.
What the fuck is this beat?
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, whoop that trick, bitch. Okay, yeah, okay, now this feels like a perfect match. What?
Thing I ever really wanted was a pistol.
Hello?
On Yellowstone sideways, bloody and creep, flames from the mother break.
Whoa. Okay, that beat was insane. But that got me hyped as fuck. So I think that deserves a banger territory. That's a banger. Holy shit. That was just a chaotic mess, but a very welcome mess. And that will be added to the playlist, because fuck it, why not? Quadeca produced that? Jesus Christ, Quadeca, you need to chill out, buddy. You need to calm down. Is he one of the best YouTuber musicians out there right now? Or is it Dream? No, it might be KSI. Actually, it is the GOAT, Nick A30. That song is straight fire, and we all love it. We all love the Never Back Down rap. Sorry, Quadeca, you're a close second though. But I loved your album though. What's the new album actually? When is the new Quadeca album actually? That's a very good question. I guess we'll find out later. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but hopefully in our lifetime. But yeah, that was a banger. Next track, Post Breakup Beauty. What a title.
Stupid, bro. You're really,
Oh, we're talking stupid?
crazy.
Talking crazy? And the guitar, hello? Okay.
Everything about it was all a setup. You change your get up.
There's a lot of consistency with the feature list. Love Spells is on a lot of these tracks. I mean, Love Spells is pretty welcome, so. I need to tap into her. A little bit of a little sad indie track. But yeah, my Love Spells is doing her thing on this album so far. Indie breakup track. Next track, 97 Jag. Hello, Love Spells again. Woo, okay.
Wish I ain't crashed out, wish I followed my heart. Memories too tempting. Plus, damn, I miss when you only hung my nerves.
Shout out to nerds.
In the summer, why you gotta wanna close? You can't be that
God, sweaty as fuck. Fuck. Okay, you already won me over with this, with Love Spells, alright? You didn't have to give us a pretty good verse, too. A little guitar solo? I really like this song, man. You didn't have to add more to it. Alright, sick. Next track. Track number 9. Text Me. Halfway mark, baby. Is this a new person?
late night.
Seco. Hey, yo. Shout out to the man. Hello? Okay. Scott Steiner reference? Come on, man. You could have just said you're sorry, man. Didn't have to be so fucked up about it. Could have just texted him. Okay, that was not bad. Not bad. That might grow on me. The next track, Geezer, featuring Dominic Fike. Hold the phone. Fuck her dad. Imagine Dragons? Damn! Okay.
First hand job, 10 minutes late. Much better than my right hand.
Okay. True, I guess.
Asphalt. But it's not my fault, it's my dad's fault.
Okay. Hey, one thing I'll give is that there's a lot of good singing on this album so far. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, but I just knew that Kevin Abstract did rap. But I mean, a lot of the singing aspects on this album is really fun, really addicting. Okay, before it transitions. Alright, that was a really good one. I did like the you know, the little moving line there. And you know, Dominic Fike was a really good addition to the track. I mean, the thing I'm noticing with this album so far is that Kevin Abstract is there. Like, there's some songs where he's like, he definitely takes the front of everything, like Post Breakup Beauty and Text Me and 97 Jag. But I mean, of course, with a lot of features on the track, of course, he's not gonna be the only one there taking up most of the song. But like, I don't know. He just comes here. It feels like Kevin Abstract is a little bit of a feels like he's the feature on like a song like Geezer. And I don't know if that's like his I don't know if that's his doing or not, but if that's how he rolls. But I don't know. It just feels like sometimes he isn't really front and center. But still, the track quality isn't like hindered with him there or not there. It just feels a little, I guess, humbling. I don't know. It feels a little humbling that he's just not, you know, the front and face of like every song. But, you know, I guess he's giving chances for other people and a lot of his other features to breathe something into the track. I don't know. That's just something I noticed. Might be a nitpick. Maybe Kevin just takes the brunt of everything from here on out. We shall see. But still, it's not like all the features are dog shit. A lot of these features, actually like all of the features right now have been pretty good. I'm not complaining. Just something I noticed. Janine had a rough childhood and a difficult life at home, but Dominic stayed with her throughout it and was seemingly unfazed. Sweet. Dominic is expressing that Janine used to be his closest confidant, i.e. his right-hand man, and expected them to go together. Dominic is wondering what caused Janine to not live up to her potential. Janine indicates that her dad, who was/is a dick, blocked her from achieving her true potential. She seems to hint that she had to stay back to take care of her dad as he aged. Yeah, I mean, you know, it happens. It happens, life happens. Sometimes you do have to just take care of your parents because they are getting old, but I mean, I can see where Dominic is like, you know, that kind of hinders her to grow as an independent or whatnot because she's basically shackled to keeping her dad in check. It's a very saddening predicament. You know, no one wants to see their parents like age or get progressively worse as they age, but I mean, someone's gotta take care of them. Whatever you can do to help around. The people from Kevin's hometown, his home team, did not end up achieving the big things they had set out to accomplish. They missed by landslide. Kevin, on the other hand, made it out and is doing well for himself. Kevin creates a lyrical call in response to himself earlier. The second verse resumes the handjob line on how receiving a handjob feels much better than just using your own right hand. I wouldn't know. He also calls back to Dominic Fike's right hand line in the first verse. He doesn't mean to offend, but he has found people that are now more impressive than his right hand, i.e. Janine. However, he expresses concern by asking what stymied? Holy shit, I'm fucking stupid. Stymied. So stymied her ability to achieve her big plans, which he mentions in the next line. Yeah, you know, a little track, you know, kind of basically just talking about like trying to live up to your full potential, trying to make the most of your life instead of you know, kind of just wasting it away. Basically, that's what the track kind of comes off as. But you know, people gotta take care of their old relatives. You know, it just happens. But I can kind of see where he's coming from, where it's like you're not gonna get anywhere if you're kind of stuck in that position. But I mean, it is what it is. But still, the track underneath it is a very smooth, singable tune. Alright, now we can go into track 11, I Wasn't There.
I'm so sorry,
We're getting a little country here. Either on or off the drugs. No surprises. Is Kevin gonna be on this song? Hello? Okay, so it's just this gonna be Derby on here? Alright then. Well, back to my point about noticing Kevin doesn't really he kinda lets the features shine a lot on this album. Why do I feel like I don't want to say he is, cause like I'm just getting a lot of callbacks to either On or Off the Drugs from jpegmafia, but why does he feel AI? I'm assuming this Derby person is a real person, but like, I don't know. I'm assuming he is a actual real life white guy, country guy, but man, seems pretty new 2021. Okay. Yeah, okay. If you are real, sorry for offending you and calling you AI, but considering that kevinabstract is from Texas, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that there is some sort of country adjacent you know, folk indie song on this album. Yeah! I'm going to Texas soon, but that's for a later time. Next track 12, Blush Interlude. It is 12 is a minute and a half.
If I wasn't
there. Producers Quadeca and kevinabstract. What a duo. 20 people. 20 pilots. Yeah, this definitely has a Quadeca feel to it. This shit sounds like something that would be on Scrapyard. Swan? A lot of this is unintelligible, according to Genius, so I mean, I'm assuming that's what he's going for. Maybe we'll know the lyrics later on, who knows?
Oh, that's a fire one.
Oh, that's a fire one. I might have to make that a soundbite. Track 13, Maroon. What?
I used to bag up rocks in the kitchen, man. I used to wear rap.
Dominic, hello?
I drop down my wall and get in a man. Or do
Yo.
you like that?
Hey.
Space for two.
Hey.
Goodbye. So long.
Farewell. Have I heard this before? Sounds like a phrase episode. I don't even know what I'm saying. I do.
That when we ain't no problem.
to you, babe.
Take the bus home. I used to have a crush.
I didn't know Dominic White could do it like this. Blush. Cinema. It's gonna be another track where Kevin's absent, vocally wise. Farewell. Goodbye. Farewell. Norm MacDonald? What the f? That's the last guy I expected on this album. What? What? You know what? I'm glad he's here. I fucking love Norm MacDonald. Rest in peace, man. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay. We didn't get Kevinabstract on the song, but we got fucking Norm MacDonald. Welcome edition, I guess. Next track. Bap out! Oh, and hello love spells again. Okay. Okay. Six Flags.
Put a little shawty on a late night flight. $1 million girl, she could hit my licks and I'm coming back home.
Hey.
Pressing on the gas and I'm already
Hey.
gone.
Pop out. See ya. Swamp Izzo. Swamp. Swamp. Hey. Hey. I mean, he is producing on this track, so I guess a lot of this has to do with Kevin just showing his production side too. I guess he always doesn't have to be on the vocals, but hey, he is a producer. I should have I should have realized that, but yeah, okay. Hello? Is that strings or a horn? Hello, Kevinabstract. You've returned. Damn. Barney.
Didn't do the tone, walking around, hop in the car, ain't no bitch get mad, say a little too fast, said she got shit. I don't wanna see you Friday.
Okay. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Hey, a boy's got a girlfriend. His boy's got a girlfriend. Okay. Boy's got a girlfriend. Boy's got a girlfriend. Shout out to Kevin. He's back, baby. My boy does not want to see that girl. Unless it's Friday. I mean, who wouldn't want to see people on Friday? End of the week. Start of the weekend. Trying to get fucked up. Trying to have a good time. And I don't want to see you again during the week. Fuck yeah. Anyone agree with that sneeze? Everyone? Gotcha. Alright, next track. Bloom. He's the one who likes all the pretty songs, likes to sing along. Hello?
I skip out on me, that shit fresh my soul. Yeah, I think you owe me some money.
I don't got money, buddy. Yeah, this production has definitely been a highlight of this album. What the fuck even is that? Oh, hey quadeca. Hey quadeca. Second to last track, Abandon Me. Ooh, hello, hold up. Okay, quadeca. Why did I hear that word and not neighbors? Another word that starts with N. Yo? Ooh, what the fuck? Is this all quadeca in the background? What the fuck, man? Wow, that actually might be one of the top highlights of this album. Jesus Christ, quadeca. I mean, I know he could sing, but my God, did he sing on that? Did he sing on that track, boy? You're always there for me. Why won't you abandon me like everyone else? Tell me why. Why won't you abandon me? Why won't you abandon me like everyone else? I'm waiting. Very repetitive chorus, you know, on paper, but it's a very... The way quadeca does execute it does bring a more emotional standpoint towards it, because I'm assuming like quadeca in this case is like very I guess a very toxic or traits or personality that just pushes other people away, yet there's some lovely person here who stays by his side, stays loyal to him, you know, and he's just wondering why, because it's like, wow, it's just something that doesn't really happen to him that often. It's like, wow, it's kind of emotional. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of people will probably experience something like that. Maybe that's why a lot of people might like this chorus. But my god, it's just nice to have someone there just stay loyal to you. Or at least try to help you stay on the right path, no matter how fucking bad, fucked up, or stupid they get. But, you know, that's not to say that you should always stay obedient to shitty people. If you know someone who's being a piece of shit, or, you know, fucking criminal or terrorist, you know, by all means, you can cut them off. I'm not here to say you can't do that, but, you know, if there's just someone who has a good heart, or might have a good heart, and you want to try to, like, keep them on the right path, you know, that's very commendable. That's very commendable, because a lot of people wouldn't take on the hassle. And, you know, for someone to just stay by quadeca's side and try to keep them sane, or keep them, you know, in check, just, you know, that's very commendable and respectable, and that's worth loving someone over. Sorry, am I getting too deep about quadeca, you know, singing his heart out? Maybe, but gold can be interpreted as the person's good intentions, influencing quadeca in both his actions, his hands, and his feelings, his heart. There we go. With that in mind, gold in your hair could mean they openly show their intentions with quadeca, similar to the saying heart on your sleeve. The reason he says that it brings them apart would be because he has difficulty trusting them from past experiences with other people, as mentioned in the song's lyrics. Is that so hard? Could be quadeca asking himself if it really is so hard to accept the person's intentions at face value. Yeah, you know, quadeca sounds like a very troubled person here. And, you know, very, very nice song. Might be a highlight there, because my god. Sing your fucking heart out. Sorry. Alright, last track. Hopefully it's another quadeca singing his heart out track. Or, you know, for all we know, quadeca could just give us a rap banger to end us off. That'd be kind of funny. Last track, 18 out of 18, Red Light. What the fuck is this beat? Quadeca produced this? What the fuck are you cooking, quadeca? Hello, Kevin. 100 times.
Back when we call me back, but I'll call you mine. I push your rocks with lime.
Ah.
Times I wiped your tears, 100 times disappeared.
100 times.
Cause you my baby, I only want you in my.
Wow. Wow. What a way to end off the album. I'll just say straight off the back before we get into the genius lore and, you know, whatnot. Everyone who has helped produce this album, give yourself a round of applause. Give a little nice pat on the back, maybe hug your friend or whatnot. Because this is a very strong highlight throughout this album. And that's not to say that this album is carried by the production, but man, does this production really help exude with the, you know, aesthetic and feel of the album, I guess. It does kind of fit the word blush with this whole beautiful and like emotional type of direction our producers took. So yeah, there's that, and I mean, a lot of this just sounds really, really nice. Especially quadeca's production, dude. Shout out Protector. What the fuck did I just say? Shout out quadeca. This song was put on the official Brockhampton YouTube channel and SoundCloud page, 2nd of February, for around 30 minutes before its eventual deletion. 2 versions were uploaded. This page is for the version with Amir Vaughn and quadeca, which was only released on SoundCloud. For the version without Amir, which could only be found on YouTube, head over to this page. Think quadeca produced this? Yeah, he did. How deep does the quadeca Brockhampton lore go? Oh, like this song dates back to a year already. Oh, okay. I guess it's an old song getting brought up officially. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Well, that was the KevinAbstract album. That was my first KevinAbstract album, and I liked it. I like what he had to offer here. You know, it goes over your usual love song topics, you know, breakups, you know, I guess toxicity, you know, rough patches in the relationship, you know, loyalty in a way, staying by each other's side, even if I maybe have a character that pushes people away, and like a track about potential and getting old with Dominic Fite, you know, there's just a lot to go around with love. I mean, makes sense. The word blush and the action of blushing comes with affection and love. Why else would people say, oh, he's got you blushing? Because they're thinking of someone that they're very affectionate towards. A lot of that is sprinkled heavily throughout the album, and that's basically the whole concept of the album. But still, love topics aside, there's a lot to go around. You know, we got some lovely string production, some lovely emotional production, you know, quadeca is one to hammer that home. But then we also have some fucking crazy dance banger production with like Nola, and yeah, it's like, wow, it did feel like a breeze. It felt very fun to go through. So while I have noticed that kevinabstract isn't even on some of these songs, of course he's felt through the production, so it's not like he grabbed like some other person's song and just added it on to the album. Of course he had a hand in all of these songs, even if he's not there vocally. Kind of think of it as like a, you know, like a Metro Boomin or an Alchemist in a way, because I mean those are producers, but I don't think Metro raps. So hey, you know, Kevin can do it all. Kevin can do it all. A lot of this comes with a lot of subversions of what becomes a highlight for me, because, you know, I came in here expecting some sort of rap elements in here, but I came here satisfied with a lot of the like singing aspects or like the emotional melodic tracks. Of course there's a lot of rap bangers too, like Nola and whatnot, but man, the singing on this album is pretty good. And like, I also wanted to check out this album because there's a lot of notable features here. Danny Brown, Peggy, Quadeca, but I'm not gonna lie, Love Spells was a really huge highlight here. Love Spells, Amir Vaughn, a lot of new faces that I'm not familiar with, but I've gotten a little bit familiar with them now, and you know, if they have some good stuff out there, maybe I might check them out off camera or whatnot. Yeah, it's a very tight-knit feature list, but a lot of it has been pretty consistent. I can't really name a super bad feature throughout this album right now. I feel like everyone did their part well. That's all I can really say right now, as someone who has just gotten introduced to kevinabstract and, you know, finally broke the ice a little bit. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good album from him. Don't know what other good kevinabstract albums there are. I know there's a lot of good Hampton albums. Maybe I will check that out at a later time, but, you know, shout out to kevinabstract. Got some good stuff here. Especially on this, well, got some good stuff on this album. Everything else, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, with that being said, well, thank you for watching another 2025 album reaction in the books. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Watch my other album reactions if you want to. Watch my non-2025 album reactions if you want to. Yeah. Maybe I might indulge into some Brockhampton if the topic is brought up again. But yeah, I'm just glad I have another 2025 album under my belt. I was gonna make a video for Lil Simz' Lotus, but I don't know. I guess the time wasn't just right, or I just had a lot of other conflicting videos coming out soon that I'd rather just listen to it and get it out of the way. And Lil Simz' Lotus is definitely up there with an album of the year. That's all I will say. I wish I had a video on it, but listening to it and liking it a lot, it's definitely up there in album of the year talks. I feel like with Blush, it's definitely gonna get into the good year list. I mean, look at how many songs I liked. So yeah, a lot of albums out there, and hopefully we can get more 2025 videos out there. You know, got some other albums that I'm eyeing out, but we shall see. We shall see if the time is right. And you know, if someone can make a Cardi video at fucking 4 a.m. in the morning, we can try to make do with other albums coming out this year, because there is some notable stuff. Tell your friends to subscribe. I want 1,000 subs soon. And if you want to see the albums I've been listening to from 2025, you can also look at my album of the year account. It's somewhere in my channel links on my channel page. You know, you can find it there. But yeah, don't know what else to say. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Quad. Shout out to Peggy, shout out to Danny, shout out to everyone else on this album, and shout out to Brockhampton, I guess. Alright, cool. Outs. Shout out to 2025. Music.